This wasn't easy. We negotiated, we compromised, and we found creative solutions. And after many long days, nights, and weekends of hard work, we've reached fair and competitive deal for employees.
We put out a call. PSAC members answered that call, took to the picket lines, and because they did, we got a much better deal than if we hadn't gone on strike.
"12 days. That's how long it took for the federal government and Canada's largest federal public sector union to reach a tentative deal. This tentative deal applies to approximately 120,000 Treasury Board workers. Roughly 35,000 Canada Revenue Agency workers still remain on strike. However, how was this tentative agreement a win-win for both sides, and what does this mean for other contract negotiations? Let's bring in our front bench panel of former premiers to weigh in. Joining us now, former British Columbia Premier Christy Clark. She's now a senior advisor at Bennett Jones. Former Nova Scotia Premier Darrell Dexter. He's now Vice Chair of Global Public Affairs. And former Newfoundland and Labrador Premier Dwight Ball. He's now on the board of directors for the Canada Development Investment Corporation. Hello, Premiers. Thanks for being there. I want to start with you, Christy Clark. Was this a win-win for both sides, and also the third side, the taxpayers? So win-win-win?
Hard to know because we haven't seen the whole deal yet. I mean, the thing, I think the wage number is not terrible. You know, it's still probably ahead of where the private sector is going to be. And remember, public sector workers do far better on most other non-wage measures. So retire earlier, bigger pensions, more vacation days, all those kinds of things. So I suspect that the reason the union settled and is talking about it so positively is because there are a lot of other what we call kind of non-wage measures, which are nonetheless expensive, which are in the deal that their members are going to like. But honestly, Joyce, until, you know, it's great the strike's over. It's fantastic for Canadians that, you know, they'll be able to get their services again. But we don't really know the cost of the deal yet, and we don't know what the extra things are in it until they roll out the whole final agreement for us to see.
I know, and I asked Darrell Dexter, I did ask the minister exactly that, what Christy is talking about. In other words, is $1.3 billion just the wages or all the other benefits that they get, more holiday, different kind of overtime calculated, and so on and so forth? Does that look excessive? Does this look like something this government could sell to taxpayers?
Well, first of all, happy May Day. It's a good day to be talking about a labor agreement on May Day. And I think, you know, all negotiations, all collective bargaining requires both sides to try and do some tea leaf reading. So for the federal government, they're going to look at that whole package. They're going to look at where they are in the revenue cycle, what that's going to mean, what the impact is going to be on future budgets down the road. On the union side, they have to look at the whole package, what it means to their members, how is it going to affect things like affordability for their members? Are they going to be protected from the inflationary pressures that are out there so that they can not just break even, but can make some gains on behalf of their members? So both sides are involved in this game of trying to look down the road and what that's going to mean. I thought one of the major things here was kind of the extra year that was added into the deal, which means that there's going to be labor stability for kind of another year. What we should be cognizant of is the fact that this was a deal that has been negotiated but not yet approved. So we can't get too far out over our skis because this has to go back to the membership. The membership has to approve it before the contract can actually be signed. From my perspective, it looks like it fits, you know, all the necessary criteria for a good deal, both for the government and for the union membership.
So, Dwight Ball, there's something in that deal that's really interesting, this work from home that will be sort of figured out between the employee and the manager and so on. That means that you will have federal civil servants who will be working from home maybe 3, even 4 days a week, 2 days depending. Everybody will negotiate their own little deal, whatever. How does that look? What do you think about that? Is that it? Is this now the time where, you know, people should be able to work from home and we should just move on?
Well, I think, you know, first and foremost, when you think how that got dealt with today, it's not part of the, I guess, the overall agreement that will be ratified, as Darrell just said. But as Christy mentioned earlier, too, this will be very difficult, let's say, for the private sector. So you look at this, and if you take it, you know, 40 weeks a year, literally working from home for 2 days a week, or working from home for 3 days a week, so in the office just a couple times a week, would put you maybe 80 to 90 days in the offices. So I think this would be is going to be a problem down the road. But the fact is, it's not part of the overall agreement. But the fact that we have a management discussion that will lead, that this will lead into, or a committee discussion that this will lead into, already they have given up some of the management of the employees, the amount of time that they would spend in the offices. You mentioned what does government get from this? Well, number one, they get the chance that their confidence and supply agreement, the relationship with the NDP remains intact. They avoid back to work legislation. But the government's response today was tempered a little bit when the union came out saying that this was setting a new standard. But yet the government responded to the union's response of claiming this was about a 12.6% increase. Immediately, government came out and said, by their calculations, it was around 11.5. So I think there were some concerns about what this would mean to inflation, putting more money on the street, creating a new standard that would have to be followed by provinces, by other private industry, and so on. So I think there's some caution on both sides here. But overall, I think that both will claim victory, rightfully so, and Canadians will get the services that they've rightfully deserve.
Yeah, you're quite right.